Today we're going to do 4 yoga poses for a fresh start. So go ahead and rest back. You can lie on your back with your knees bent and your feet flat on the floor or extended out long, whatever works best for you. My name's Melissa. This is real yoga for real people. This is yoga that you can do. You might want to have 2 blocks for this class. So as you're resting back and feeling the support of the earth settling into your body, connecting with your breath. I learned recently from one of my students that if physical therapy clients are assigned 5 or more exercises by their physical therapist, there's absolutely no chance that they'll do them. This really stood out to me. However, if their physical therapist gives them 4 exercises, not only will they do them, but they're much more likely to do them multiple times a day. So this sparked an idea in me to prepare classes that were only 4 poses in length and see how that motivates you guys. But the interesting thing was not only, we'll have to see how it works for you, but for me, it massively motivated me to write classes. So there was already a stumbling block for me in terms of creating classes. So for me, the motivation to prepare classes, it went through the roof because I don't know. So already it worked for me. So I'm looking forward to seeing how the motivation is for you as my students to practice them. You can let me know in the comments below, and I know we're just starting, but we'll see. We'll see how this turns out. So we're going to start with a pose. Before we get into this fresh start, we're going to release the old. It's one of my favorite yoga poses, which is Apanasana. So you're going to draw your right knee into your chest. If you have knee issues, you can hold on behind your knee. Let's just do a little movement with breathing so you can inhale, release a bit. And exhale, draw your knee in. And if you have low back issues, you can keep your non-gesture leg bent. And if not, you might want to choose to have your left leg long. And then we'll just do a little inhale, open. And exhale, cross. So we just do a little bit of a twist. Inhale, open. Exhale, cross. And come back to center. And you can release your right leg out. Just notice how you feel between the sides. And we'll go ahead and draw your left leg in. So drawing it in, if you have low back issues, you can keep your right leg bent. And we'll move with breath. So inhale, release. Allow your belly to fill up. Exhale. Draw your left leg in, pressing on that descending colon. An option to extend your right leg long. And then you can do that same little twist. So inhale, open your left leg out to the side. Exhale and cross over. Inhale, open. Exhale, cross. Okay, and then come back to center, and we'll just pause and feel the effects of that in our bodies. From here, we're going to build a bridge to the new, and I'll give you a few options for that. You'll bend your knees, press your feet flat into the floor, curl your tailbone under, and press up. Now, you do have a block here, so if you want this to be more restorative, you can rest on a block, either flat. It's very calming, especially for the reproductive system here. Or you can strengthen your glutes and your legs and press into your feet here. Press into your heels. And you could also put your block between your legs and squeeze there as well for extra strengthening in your legs. And then you're going to slowly roll down and hug your knees into your chest. And then you can either roll to your side or rock yourself up. And we're going to step into the new with lunge pose. Okay, so for this you may want to use some blocks. It's up to you. So you're going to walk back, and we'll start by walking our left leg through. So step forward into lunge pose. So we're stepping into this fresh start. And then from here, you're going to tuck your back right toes under, and we're going to lift up into that new start. So tuck your toes under, lift up, and you can bring your arms up. We're going to lift up into that new start into Warrior One. And then you're going to fold forward over your left leg, lower back down, and step back. And we'll step into the new with our new start with the right leg. So lunge pose on the other side, opening up that left hip. And then curl your back toes under, and you're going to lift up into that new start. Reach up. And then fold forward over your front right leg again. You're going to step back. And you can go ahead and rest back for Shavasana. Okay, resting back in Shavasana to receive your practice, your new start. I have a poem for you called This Is How I Find Compassion by Celeste Labadie. It's from the Collective Wisdom magazine. I'll leave a link to it in the show notes. This is how I find compassion. I stand between a tree and the sun. I remain until I can find the luminescence in the aspen bark. I continue because I seek the core of truth in every being. This is how I find grace. I surrender to water. I surrender to the rock. I observe sensations on the surface of my skin. This is how I practice gratitude. I peel a tangerine. I give away all its quarter moon sections, allowing the fruit of service to introduce me to strangers. With open palms, I walk into the fire of life. The soul needs no shelter from the sun. I remember that everything is part of me. In my world, I seek the divinity of all things. Finding an eagle feather on the corner of mystery, I pick it up, holding it between my body and the sun. So as you rest back and receive your practice, I want to acknowledge you for making a fresh start with your yoga practice today. You can slowly start to wiggle and stretch out. Bring some movement back into your body. Bend your knees. Roll to your side and make your way up to seated. We're going to gather the fruits of our practice into ourselves and offer them out into the world. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May all beings be happy and free, and may the thoughts, words, and actions of my own life contribute in some way to the happiness and freedom for all. Thank you so much for enjoying this class with me. I would love it if you like this class, subscribe to my channel, and I made a fresh start today. If you look in the show notes, there are tons of goodies for you. And if you want to donate, thank you to all of you who have made donations. You can do that. You can buy a gift for me as well. There's an Amazon gift wish list there as well. There's links on how to become a member. And I'm sending much love from beautiful British Columbia. May your joy be as deep as the Pacific Ocean. May it be as rooted as the old growth trees in our forest. And may you be as strong as our mountains. Much love and many blessings.